What's up, YouTube? How y'all doing today? It's your boy Lil Terry 270 back at it again with another video for you. So today is gonna be a little different than my videos I would normally do. Today I will be cleaning my first rifle, my first gun I got, period. The M&P 1522. Boom. So some people don't know how to clean them, but whenever I just learned from like people showing me how to do it, not really from YouTube. But I wanted to upload this so you can see how to do it and how I do it personally. So here's my supplies I use, super cheap, $10 or less, right there. Just an old rag, boom, some wet wipes, that's what I use. This is gun oil. There's the branding. Hold up, there it is. There's the branding I use, and I paid $7.99 for that. Boom. Old toothbrush. The boar snake. I have it wrapped up. Somebody gave it to me, so dope. And then I have like this metal brush. I got that from the range, like 99 cents. And then this one right here is just like a normal gun brush. But I'm gonna have another video soon to clean my AM15 that I got the other day. Haven't cleaned it yet. I've just been working on attachments. And I bought this the other day from Academy Sports. I paid like $10 for it. But I don't know how to use it yet. It's still unopened. So let's hop straight into it. Alrighty. So first, you gotta strip it, take it apart. Boom. Make sure the slide's empty. Yep, it's empty. It's not one in there. Make sure it's on safety. Safety. So you take out the pins here. Boom. Some people just take out the back one, but me personally, I like to take out both. That way it'll just come straight apart. So, boom, pop it straight apart. Boom. So you unrelease the this. Set this piece aside. We'll come back to it later. So you gotta be careful whenever you're taking out the spring. Like, it happened to me a couple times because I would take out the spring and then it would just fly away. So easiest way to do it is like hold it towards you and the ground like this. That way it either hit you in the chest or it hit the ground. So what you do is you use your thumb, and you can't use your pointer finger, or I can't. You can use your middle finger or you can use your index finger. And then you slowly pull up the spring right here. I'll show you. Boom. And I caught it. You see I caught it before it just flew out. So you slide that back. Boom, there's the spring. Slide this piece straight off. I'm not like super bad, but I mean, it's not pretty. It's not that pretty. And then for this, I just use my boar snake a few times. Sometimes I use wet wipes, sometimes I don't, but I always use old toothbrush. So, lube it up. Boom. Right here, I go into the side. If you can tell, just put some all the way across. I know you don't have to use that much, but I always do personally. That way I can do 2,000-3,000 rounds. Don't have to clean it again. So just first I scrub it with my solid brush, and you see, boom, it's still dirty. Wipe it off some. Now use the normal brush. Boom. Go back in for a second time. And then I'll take a wet wipe, cover it, take my normal brush, slide on the inside, and look, you see how much right there I got off already, and you see how clean it is now. Way better than it was. But I'm gonna hit that piece again. Okay, look, it's groovy. You can see on the inside right there. It's way better than it was. So hit the other side. Look, you can see a difference between the two. There's that, and then there's that. I know you can see the difference. Come on now. I know you can see a difference. So go hit the dirty side again. So look, just like a line of lube. That's it. That's all I gotta do. Don't put much in there at all. Metal brush. So I'm not even gonna lie to you, I don't remember the brand of these, but I just got them at the shooting range near me. So yeah, they're only like, I don't know, $1.99, something like that. So they really weren't much at all. And that's where I got my brushes. And they kind of showed me how to clean them, how to clean my rifle, like take it apart, put it back together and everything. And then like YouTube really showed me. So I missed a piece. Hold up. All right, that's a little better. There we go. So I'm just showing you the sides real quick. It's that side that I just did, and then the first side. Simple, easy. It's not much at all. And then you can either put a little bit of lube on your brush or just go all around with it. Normally, I just go all around with it and just use my fingers to let it soak a little bit. Your hands are gonna get dirty. Like, you know, I do construction, so I'm used to it. And then just take the wet wipe. Boom. Metal brush. Man, I should have took some before and after so you can see the difference. But you'll know next time I go to the range. All right, just use the metal brush. But yeah, like really, it's nothing. It normally takes me like 30 to an hour. If that, like if I want to get a good clean on it, like 30 to an hour. It's really nothing at all. And then just go play at the range. Just go play at the range. But like for Christmas, I got a couple more targets. It's kind of been hard to find the targets that I specifically want at Walmart. I don't remember the brand off the top of my head, but they're like $4.99, $3.99, $4.99, something like that at Walmart. So it's, I mean, it's really not much, but you know how it goes. Like now at this time, they're just really hard to find. So look at the inside right there. I forgot what that piece was called, but you see the difference between the two. I'm gonna clean both sides, but just lube it up a tiny bit. Like if you can see, I only put like a tiny drop in there. And that was it. Metal brush, scrub it some. All right, give it a little wipe down. So something I like to do personally is I like to take got a phone call right there, got a little family issue going on. So I'm just gonna show you how to finish this real quick and then I'm gonna head out. So put a little bit more lube right there. I normally just use like my brushes to clean, and that's about it, like at all. But whenever I do use my brushes, I always make sure I use the metal brush first and then just go back and use the normal brush and then take a wipe, put it on the inside like that, and then use the normal brush, clean it up. That's it. So what's it taking? Like maybe 10 minutes and I already cleaned this piece. So I should have took a picture to add, but yeah, it's way better than it was in the beginning. I should have took some before and afters. but I'm just going back to check it, make sure everything's all straight, just fine. And like, I've cleaned this after, this is me cleaning it after like 2,000 rounds. Like maybe go to the range once, maybe plink a little 400 or 500, and then just letting it chill for like maybe a week or so before I hit the range again next weekend. And maybe after a couple of weeks, and then cleaning it finally. Like, I've just been so busy with construction and just family situations, I haven't been able to like actually sit down and clean my guns the way I really want to. Like, I haven't cleaned my Glocks in a couple of weeks, but I haven't even put 1,000 rounds through them. Like, yeah, I hadn't even put 1,000 rounds through them, but I think I put a video about it. I put a video about it earlier. I'll leave the link in the description. Whenever me getting those Glock 44 Max. So yeah, dang, can't get this little piece right in there. If you can see, that's what I'm trying to get. Stick a little bit of lube in there, get that out. Boom. Swap brushes real quick. There's a metal brush. And like, I always try to use like the same towel and then like wash it whenever it's needed. And like the same ugly wash rag that you see over there. Same wash rag, there it goes. Now it's better. Same wash rag, and then just like wash it whenever it's needed, so that way my family can't complain. You messed up this wash rag. I'm mad at you. Like, no. I just like wash them whenever it's needed. And then also just use wet wipes. That way, you know, it's easier to do. It's easier to work with. And whenever I'm done, I just trash them. Alrighty. So here's one wet wipe. And boom. You see the difference? And that took what, 10 minutes? So there's that. I still have to clean that, this, and then my barrel. I'll also clean my inner right here. Boom. And gotta go deal with this family business. I'll be back. Alrighty, YouTube, now that that's done and over with, let's hop right back into it. So I think it's upper receiver, if that's the right name. I don't remember, so comment down below if you remember, because I don't. So that part is clean, so I'm gonna set it over to the side. Boom. Pop me out another rag. Wet wipes. Boom. Close the box so it don't get too dried out. And I'm not gonna lube this part up. I'm gonna just clean it. So it's this. Just wipe it a couple times. It's not that dirty. So there's that. Boom. It's not bad. Set that over to the side. Ooh, missed the spot. Alrighty. That's good. Set that over to the side. Sometimes I loop this up, sometimes I don't. Just swoop, swoop, swoop. Swoop, swoop, swoop. Not that bad. I put everything back together whenever I'm like fully done with everything. So, swoop, swoop, swoop. But I make sure I get like even these little pieces here. Boom. Make sure that's all cleaned up. And inside, right here. Swoop, swoop. Set that over to the side. I don't really know how to clean the spring, so if you do, just comment down below so I can learn. But yeah. And then just slide a little bit in here. Let's use a little brush. I know that doesn't have to be clean. Oh yeah, guess it does. See, that's what it did. Hold up. There we go. Clean the top. Set that to the side. So now that that's all good, we're gonna put it back together, set the whole thing to the side, because not even gonna lie to you. One day, whenever I was back at my mom, whenever I still lived with my mom, I cleaned it one day, right? And was taking it apart, and my spring popped out. And I cleaned it in the living room because it wouldn't fit in my room, like everywhere, because my bed was in the way. I kind of had a little room. So as I was cleaning it, took it apart and everything, my spring bounced out all around the living room. And then whenever it landed, I figured out that it landed way under the couch. So I'm sure the easiest way to put the spring back on there from the jump. So you grab it here on the sides and you make sure this isn't a firing pin, but it's called something else. I don't remember. Just make sure that's pointing outwards. Put it in here, just slightly put it in. Put this pin back in here, and you have to slide it where the little crease cuts, not creases. There it goes. They're facing back like that. See? Boom. And then you make it barely be able to go in. Slide your spring back on. And you have to make sure it's like, this piece is like straight. That way it can clip in right here. So push that all the way forward. Push it up, bring it up some. Boom. Make sure it's straight so it can slide right in. So you kind of have to push the spring back. It's like the hardest part of cleaning this thing is reattaching this. So almost got it. Boom. See, now it's right back to where it goes. And then boom, slides easy. So that's back together. So we're gonna set all of this just over here to the side, because that's done. So I'm gonna do my barrel last. Up next, I'm just gonna do my lower. So it may look weird me starting this video because like I'm leaning forward, stopping my phone. I've been looking at different cameras to buy lately, but yeah. So how I do it is I had to get like a firing pin put into my rifle after like my first 2,000 rounds, because it would always like pop out of place and I wouldn't be able to use my trigger correctly. So what I do now is I just cock it back and then pull the trigger slowly, so that way I can clean the inside right there. So let's get to it. Just this wet wipe really isn't bad at all. So I'm gonna just take the wet wipe, just go through here, see, straight through there. Boom, look at that, first run, horrible. So let's do it again. Just like wet wipe, seriously, you can clean most of your gun with just some wet wipes. So whenever shit hits the fan, like wet wipes, as long as you keep them in a safe place and you don't open them, the liquid will still be in the package. You'll be straight. So just clean the inside of that. It's better if you can see. Okay, now up here by where the trigger is, push it back down. Super dirty, super dirty. Look at that, first wipe. Boom, right there. It's bad. So let's flip it over. Get right here. And I'm really trying to show you like in detail where to get it at, because it was like, yeah, they showed me how to do it, but like me personally learning, I have to look at something like 3, 4, sometimes 5 times to like fully understand it. And in this world we live in, it's kind of hard to do for some people to explain it over and over and over again without getting annoyed. But that's okay. So wipe off the trigger some. And me personally, not even gonna lie to you, I don't know how to take the trigger out just yet, but that's something I want to learn. I saw like they taught me at the gun range. There's a pin right there. There's another one. There's one here, and there's another one down there. And you have to like take those out a certain way with a certain tool, and then like release the trigger and the spring that's in there. But I don't know how to do that yet, just perfect. So yeah, I just take a brush, wipe down in there, pour a little bit of lube in, just right in there, right on this, if you see like where the springs are, boom, that's what I'm putting in. Just some right there on the spring, each side, just boom, get that all looped up, perfect. So back part is done. Took about half a rag, that was it. Redo it, get down here once again. Boom, 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 shazam. There we go. So rag number 2. It's really not as bad as the first one, not even gonna lie, but yeah, I missed a bunch. Yeah, I'm gonna just use my little brush. Another rag. Just squeeze some type of liquid down in there. Boom. Take the brush, little part of the brush. So, not gonna lie, I don't know how to like take this out and fully clean it. So, if you do know, comment down below, and then I'll learn. I just want to like help everybody so they know how to handle their firearms truthfully, because it's like nowadays people just get a gun and they know like absolutely nothing about it. But whenever I like first started shooting, I just went to the gun range close to my house. It was a Range America. Didn't know anybody, but they were super nice. It was like, you know, safety comes first. I said, oh, okay, I got you. Showed me how to like load up my mags correctly. They taught me like which ammo is the best, like brass, steel, whatever. And they showed me the difference between like all the calibers, the grains in the calibers. And some of them go to rifle, some of them go to pistol, some of them go to shotgun. Like they taught me a lot when I was like 16. And I shot there for about 2 years. And then whenever I turned 18, I got my first rifle, which is this what you see right here, my 1522. So this thing has at least a good 15,000, I'll say, in like about a year. Cause I got it a little bit before January 16th of last year. So yeah, I'll say a good like 10 to 15. Because like normally here I would buy the bulk box of 500, so do 500 times 10, it's 5,000 right there. So yeah, that's a quick 5,000 rounds, and shoot like 1,000 every time I hit the range. Yeah, it's nothing. It's just normal. But normally I'll clean my gun every single time I go to the gun. So, cleaning the barrel. Some people do it, I know everybody does it differently. So how I do it personally is I just open my bore snake. Oh, to put in there. Funny part about it is I had, there was a worker there. I forgot his name, but he's super chill with me. And he really taught me how to like clean it. And he gave me a bore snake also, which was like super dope. It was his old one, and he said, well, I don't need it anymore. I have a few of them. So let's get to it. So on the inside, right there, if you can see, boom. Put a little bit of lube right there. Boom. So you can see some right there. And then just take the normal brush, the small end, scrub it a little bit so the lube gets all around. like sometimes whenever, I learned this the hard way, but sometimes whenever you like don't clean your gun and you put one in the chamber, like it'll be tough to like unchamber and get the bullet out. And it's just so annoying. So annoying. And I just hate it. Just putting one in the chamber and then look at that. First wipe. But it's super annoying just putting one in the chamber and then like how your gun isn't cleaned and you can't get the bullet out of the chamber. You have to like fully take it apart and just to get the bullet out. So another just simple trick is take the wipe, put it on the inside right there. Take your brush or just your toothbrush and then go all the way in, stuff it in, and then just pull it out, push it out. Boom. Super easy, super simple. So there's that. Put a little bit of lube on there. Now I'm going to use my bore snake. So how I do it personally is I'm different. So I'll just put some all around it. So start dropping it and then just like spin the gun around. Boom. So that's from there, and then bring it this way. Drop some lube in there. Boom. Take my bore snake. I learned this the hard way, but I don't really put like all around my bore snake anymore. That's what I used to do, but it got annoying. So I go from the top, not just right here in the middle. Go from the top, take it all the way through. But me personally, I don't know how everybody does it, but I always put the metal piece in first. I guess that's how you're supposed to do it, but that's how he showed me. I'm struggling getting it in the chamber. Oh man, I'm struggling. All right, there we go. See, it's in the chamber. And since the lube is already there, it's slowly going through. Yeah, just slowly sliding in. There it goes. Came right back out. And what I always have to do is I just take the metal piece here, flatten my palm, roll it around. 1, 2, 3. And then just pull some, roll it around more. Boom. Simple as that. And that's all I really do to clean my rifles. Simple as that. Now, sometimes I do it 2 or 3 times because I like even numbers, so I'm gonna do it 2 times. So the first time you saw, I put it through the chamber here. And the second time I'm gonna do it is I'm gonna go through right here at the barrel. So spin around in circles. So let's take it through this way. I don't know what that is. It's like lint or something. So you see how it came all the way through at the bottom. So again, okay, barrel is pointing like outwards, and then just wrap it around my hand again. Boom, boom. Bring it. See, you see it? Bring it all the way through. Wrap it up some more. Just pull. It takes some strength. Like a little after brain surgery, I cleaned one of my rifle. I cleaned this rifle because that was the only gun I had at the moment. But I cleaned it. I was so weak that like I couldn't pull it through myself. So this is like a paracord that I wrapped around it, and I made it super simple. Like I used keyring type thing instead of buying an attachment at the bottom. So I just wrap my paracord around there. So let's put it all back together. So you have to kind of pop these in at the same time. So just ploop, slide straight in. You heard it lock. Make sure the trigger guard is back. Trigger's back. Put it on safety. Safety first. Oop, my pin's locked. pins lock back in on my lower. Just reattach it. Nice, easy, and simple. Put it back in. Chamber's empty. But me, what I always do is I just, just pull it back a couple times. Make sure it's lubed up just nice. And be ready to roll. I'll see you when I'm at the range. So, I'm not really dressed now. This is just like some PJs. And soon, I gotta go pick up my little sisters. But before or after, I'm gonna go hit Rural King real quick and grab a couple more mags for my AR-15. I think I might clean it real quick. I don't know. I'm gonna have to YouTube that because not gonna lie to you, don't know how to take it apart, put it back together, none of that. Like, not yet. Boom, there we go. Yeah, not just yet. Well, YouTube, I'll be right back. I'm finna go hit the bathroom, take me a nice cold shower, get dressed, and if I don't hit Range America, then I'll see you in the next video. It's your boy Lil Terry 270. Like, comment, subscribe. Signing out. Peace.